All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pokemon Puzzle League for the Nintendo 64. This is going to kick off the puzzle block, and I am joined here by ilikebeingsmart on commentary, and she's going to help walk us through the crazy chaos of speedrunning a puzzle game, which is a very bad idea, but we do it anyway.
Yeah, we've been doing it for, oh my god, over a decade now. Still don't know why. Still a good time. Hopefully y'all will join too.
Yeah, there's going to be a fair amount of salt in this run. Not as much salt as if you were to listen to me do PB attempts or compete in a speedrun tournament. So just a healthy, entertaining amount of salt. But just really quick before we get started, I know this is the first Games Done Queer event, and I recently started identifying as queer myself. In the past year, I discovered that I identify as being on the asexual spectrum, specifically being agosexual, which is a micro label that's been very complicated for me, complicated my own journey of self-discovery. But I'm a lot more self-accepting of that compared to several years ago, and just want to wish everyone that's maybe struggling with their own identity that you're all valid and you're all great the way that you are, and just know you are all loved. So
All right.
So without so with no further ado, let's get started with Pokemon Puzzle League S-Hard. Do you want to count us down, Smart?
Sure. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Salt.
Assault.
All right. So you want to explain how this game works, like what the theming is like, and what sort of strategies we're going to be using to get through this hardest difficulty as fast as possible?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's boogie. So here is Pokemon Puzzle League for the N64. It is based off of, basically it's Pokemon Panel de Pon. You might know it as Tetris Attack from the Super Nintendo, which is basically Tetris version of Panel de Pon. We follow kind of first-gen Pokemon storylines here, but the Pokemon picks don't matter. Typing-wise, which is kind of neat. As for the basics, it is a match-3 puzzle game, and in the traditional and more modern sense. And basically what we are trying to do in order to complete the level and move on is use a combination of combos, which is clearing 4 or more blocks at the same time, and chains, which is consecutively clearing 3 or more blocks at the same time, and sending over what you see on the right side here of those thunder blocks, we call those garbage blocks. So essentially what we want to do as a basic concept is send over enough garbage to fill the top of the screen, and there's something called stop time, where the more chains and combos you clear, the more opportunity you have to move around and try to avoid losing, essentially. So you want to send over enough garbage that it overflows the top of the screen, and then once that stop time runs out, then you essentially win the round. There are 16 stages in this particular category, so we're going all the way to Gary 1 here through your basic, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue trainers. We're going to see the Elite Four and all that stuff. Now, if we're kind of zooming in a little bit more, the basic idea is to clear your garbage blocks on the screen. But in this particular category, what we are aiming to do is send 2 4 combos at the same time at the beginning of your chain. And then building the chain up enough to where, like I said, it overflows the top of the screen. Now, the reason we want to send 2 4 combos at the beginning is because they're 3 blocks wide, right? So it's 6 columns. So a 4 combo is 3 blocks wide, and if you send 2 of them, they stagger down, potentially stagger down, depending on when you send the timing, and this is how the kind of more nuances of the game happen. Is you really want to watch for the timing here.
Not going to be
so
good.
Hopefully I've stalled long enough to be able to see this in action.
There we go.
So, yeah, there we go.
It's always a bit of a rough start getting through Gary 1. We have the strategy in mind. We have a strategy to defeat these opponents quickly, but it's still a ton of RNG to get the quick kills, and that's why the estimate is set so high compared to. Okay, that's not the button I pressed. Compared to what the world record is. The most difficult part of this run is being able to screen watch while you are chaining.
Oh no.
So while I'm chaining, I'm actually looking over at the opponent's side. I'm gonna try that again. And I do that so I can time my attacks as best as possible and give myself the best odds of getting the quick kill.
Yeah, so the other kind of mechanic in this kind of double 4 combo stagger setup that we have is that it's the reason it works so well is so for a long time early on when we were speedrunning this game back in the SRL days, we didn't really have this concept. So we would just play and send a lot of garbage. And, like at that kind of time, the world record was, kind of hovering around 23 minutes. Shout out to BB Forky.
Are we done, Brock? Please. Come on, buddy. Dude, this is your opportunity to get really mad at all these anime characters.
Yes. So that's why I'm talking. So WizardPerson can silently rage, and I can just nerd out. So we kind of just did this whole kind of YOLO concept. But the reason this double 4 setup works so well is because of how the computer scans and processes clearing the blocks. So if I remember right, it's left to right, up to down, right? I think I always get that mixed up.
That sounds about right. I am not as well versed in the technical aspects as some of the other more obsessive, crazier people in our community, let's say.
Yeah. So it's basically like they're focusing on a particular part of trying to clear blocks. So when you see that cursor, when we kind of know it's going to work well is if that cursor goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Because what the computer's trying to do is they're trying to scan for clears. And sometimes there actually are clears that they can effectively do, but because they don't see it, they kind of just stall out, and then you win. If it was only that simple, then lots of different people would have very good times in this category, but it's not, and thereby the salt and the semi-joy and the semi-pain and
oh my God,
all the complete nuances here. So let's...
Please, Brock. Okay. See the dance of death there? Doesn't know what to do. There. He's looking, and then he's gone.
Yeah. So that's the dance of death, essentially. And you see, so when that chain that Wizard had to send as well, that was gigantic. So basically, that was him just... So even if it's hard to kind of watch both screens at the same time, which we don't blame you, many people in this community have taken years to hone that skill, and then it's still kind of sus sometimes. But yeah, so a good way to kind of see is if you're watching Wizard's side of the screen on the left, seeing all those chains and combos build up. But another way you can check is when you see that kind of dance of death with the cursor, you can look at the quality of the garbage blocks. in order to kind of see what was actually happening and how that translates to the other side. So, here we've got the double 4 combo. We've got a 6. I was kind of half watching. We've got a double combo. We've got a 6 combo in there. We've got a massive chain, probably a couple more combo blocks on top of that. Because a big thing, too, is sometimes if you don't think you have sent enough garbage, you can follow up and make sure the opponent is topped off. Because in addition to the double 4 setup, like the most important thing, kind of like I set up at the beginning, is that you want that garbage overflowing through the top of the screen. Because one of the most common questions we get is, so how exactly do you win? And at its core, it's that overflow of garbage and the decrease in stop time until it goes to 0. One way, another version of this, if you're kind of more interested in online play, PPL has Switch, but also there's a panel attack community as well that has this kind of setup where they can do versus against each other and speed 10s, and it's wild. If you like this and want to see active PvP play, that's definitely a place to go as well. So it's doing the double 4 setup. It's sending enough garbage. It's watching the other screen. It's paying attention. It's not raging at some point. And all of those together make up this the essentials of the Pokemon Puzzle League speedrun. Would now be a good time for donations as you're trying to get through Misty here, Wizard?
Yeah, people can you can hop in on donations whenever. Like we've
yeah. So that's pretty much like
the gist of the run.
Essential. That's the most important stuff I wanted to get out. So if you have donations or anything you'd like to plug, now would be a good time for it.
Yeah, of course. Just jump in if you need to explain something. So Hatchers IRL, chat. We're already at 4 hats out of the maximum 10. What? You're doing great. Keep donating. Unfortunately, we can't do like a 1/6 of a hat, so you do have to hit the $100 benchmark, but 4 hats out of 10, let's go. And make sure you're donating through gg.gdq/donate or through the donate button at the bottom of chat. We have $100 from Fierce Wolf saying, how can I not donate after that heartfelt introduction from WizardPerson? Wonderful stuff. And can we compliment this sentiment by contributing to these fantastic causes like Lambda Legal to make sure we all have the freedom to be comfortable in discovering ourselves and being ourselves? Lesson 3, you're all valid and you're all amazing.
Yeah, I don't want to like overly take the spotlight. That's always a struggle I have in these commentary sessions when I do these. But just to briefly touch on my own sexuality as well. I very much identify as female, but I very much don't identify as straight. And I am still on that journey of that realization from a couple of years ago. Am I bisexual? Am I demisexual? Am I asexual? Am I something else? And I really don't know. And I just turned 40 in May, and kind of from somebody on the quote-unquote older side of the internet, because we're not all teenagers, contrary to popular belief, it's okay to be older and still not know too, and still just kind of be figuring it out and exploring and talking to your friends and trusted people in your life. And even if it's not just I don't want to overly say anything to get myself teary-eyed. But yeah, my point is it's okay to be an older human and have been around longer and still not know. If you're in your 20s or even 30s and you're not sure yet and you're still discovering, that's fine. We all get to our own pace and our own places. And there's, I think one of my greatest, I'm so grateful for the League of Puzzle Speedrunners community, for them being there for me in whatever mess of a human I've been over the years. And, this is a great, when WizardPerson asked me, hey, do you want to do commentary for Games Done Queer? Yes, first off, because of course, I love doing commentary for this game, but also it is a very important cause, particularly in these times. So know who you are, learn who you are, but if you don't know, that's okay. So I just wanted to put that out there for the sake of the internet. All right, let's come. Man,
Please do something for us, Erica.
Right now. Wow, that down stacking. Okay, that's a beautiful example. So Erica there cleared a bunch of stuff, and it's probably hard to see from maybe perhaps a less experienced perspective, but she actually did have on the right side the ability to clear that 5 block, that 5 combo block with the red. And so if it's one of us, we may not see it quickly, but we could have done it. But because it's the AI and the computer, and they're focusing more on that left side than they are that right side.
Nice.
That's kind of, okay, this is good. That's the best feeling. You do the thing, you drop the combos, you see the cursor go crazy, and that is the epitome of a Pokemon Puzzle League quick kill right there. It brings us joy, it brings us frustration, and that's beautiful. That's exactly what you want to do. Ideally for 16 stages in a row, but that doesn't happen. Actually, a very elite time for this game would be 20 minutes to finish it in. And there's only WizardPerson and I are 2 of those people that have that time, and there's only 13 people who have ever gotten that on this category. So it's up there, and we just finished up our Pokemon Puzzle League tournament, our major tournament for the year, and the finals was Hearts of the Heart against FFR Pro, and that was all S-Hard. So at some point soonish, within the next week, probably, that will be up on YouTube. So if you want to see more elite S-Hard play from some of the best players in our community, if this kind of intrigues your interest, after you get done watching Games Spent Queer, please watch the marathon, please donate, chill, hang around. But after you get done with all of that and get caught up on all the VODs of your favorite games from Games Spent Queer, then you can go over and watch the finals match and just see more of this executed well and executed not so well, and the nuances of that. We explain that over there as well. So that's pretty much what I wanted to. Anything?
I think this is good.
Yeah, that looks good.
No. Hello?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Oh, come on, dude. Like, really?
That was pretty dumb.
Yeah, so that's kind of a concept that's not quite columns, but one of the things you're looking for as you're doing your chains and all this other complicated, intricate stuff that we're paying attention to is, which I haven't really brought up yet, is kind of the board state on the other side of where you want to drop. So, so this is just.
Oh no.
So.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so this looks good. And the reason this looks good is because you have a high right side and a low left side. So sometimes there's like literal columns where column 1 and column 6 are kind of, the thing. And then there's just high right side, low left side is another kind of thing you want to look for. Also, you can look for, when they start chaining and knowing they're going to get a bunch of blocks down. That's another way to be able to tell when to drop your garbage on the other side. But it's very complicated, and it's very it's very situational. It's a lot of practice and knowing your situations. And honestly, WizardPerson is one of the best in the community of S-Hard in particular.
Don't see that? Don't see it?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, that's always the spooky thing too, where they're like going for 2 seconds and then they find like one move and then they're going for another 2 seconds. Oh, it's so scary. Oh, this game is so spooky sometimes. Happy belated Halloween, by the way. Yeah, so it's a wild video game. All right, let me try and talk through this logic here. So, right, we've got like kind of a lower left side, higher right side. We're kind of looking at columns. So
I don't think that's quite gonna work.
I don't think, yeah.
Nope.
Too quick of a clear.
Barely had enough blocks to work with.
Yeah. Which then kind of gets me into reset stress. Now, back in the old days, the SRL days, back in my, I like to say back in my day,
do that. Okay.
Imaginary cane. Oh, yeah. Oh, that down stack. Oh my gosh. No.
All right. So we get the finish off with my understanding is that people don't like Tracy, even if they don't speedrun this game. They just don't like him in the anime.
Yeah.
And we also have Tracy has ruined so many runs because Tracy's when the AI RNG gets, or the AI cursor speed gets like really disgusting. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, Tracy is a little bit of a color conflict there. So I'll go on a mini discussion about reset stress. So back in my day, I like to shake my little cane. Back in my day, we didn't do reset stress. I'm one of the last people to come around to reset stress. And then we realized, if we're really good at this double 4 setup, then we just do that and it's probably quicker than just sitting through a 2, 3, 4 minute battle. Now, 2, 3, 4 minute battles are totally my jam for therapy PPL. However, speedrunning Pokemon Puzzle League is not quite conducive to that. So it's more a matter of relying on your ability to be able to execute the strategy and knowing when to reset and when not to reset. Now, probably the most common time to reset is if there's a lot of garbage blocks and those are all getting cleared, and there's some degree of regular blocks underneath to clear more. And if you get into that cycle, or if you get blocked off by garbage blocks and don't send enough, those are great times to reset. Now, kind of what we saw on Tracy is there was like not quite enough blocks to be able to effectively clear all the extra garbage that WizardPerson sent. And so sometimes it's okay to wait. And it's one more factor of why this category is so insane and so complicated and complex and beautiful. I love this game so much. It's so good. So that's a whole nother can of worms we could go into, but that's kind of the basic of reset strats and how we as speedrunners of the game try to optimize the S-Hard category versus playing it more casually, as I love doing, but it's not super great for speedrunning. So,
Can I jump in with a quick request? Great. So for those of you who are donating through the chat extension on desktop, you can also use our Twitch extension to be entered to win prizes and apply donations to incentives. Click the blue GDQ button on the right side of the stream to authorize the GDQ incentives extension, and then use the GDQ joypad in the top right within 15 minutes of donating to put your donation towards bid awards and incentives. And I can tell that we've already had a few people using it because Hattress IRL is already at over $600. So thank you, everyone.
Nice. Yeah, I've only seen Hattress a few times, but it's very puzzly as well. So if you're enjoying this, feel free to stick around for that too. All right, let's
Get destroyed.
Oh my god, okay, that was... So the other strat I learned recently about S-Hard and screen watching, it kind of what WizardPerson did there a little bit, is sometimes if you think you might win, you can clear your own garbage blocks and then set it up, and then use that time to look over and then go, oh, okay. Do I reset or do I not reset? So that's a simple way to use the more advanced strategy of clearing, of figuring out the screen watching thing. It's a shortcut hack of some sort for those of us mere mortals. or semi-mortals. Yeah, this is kind of just... What? What is it? Oh my god, dude. Okay, you're just gonna randomly slide the block into the other block, clear the block, and then potential... Oh no, the greens.
Yeah, that was close, but he left a bit too many blocks on the side.
Yeah. All right, as we're getting through Richie, we can throw it back. Do you have any more donations or anything to talk about?
Yeah, of course. We got another donation and we're over $700 of the $1,000 for Hattress IRL. Chat, you are doing amazing. And part of that was some donations coming in to share love for this run. We've got $25 from Tracy saying, I just want to draw Pokemon. What did I do?
Are you ready?
And frustrated many speedrunners for many years. Sorry, bro.
I know this is not a traditional Pokemon run, but if anybody watching wants to share their favorite Pokemon or do a Pokemon Dex donation, this is a lovely time to do it. We have a $50 donation from the Pied Piper saying, call me Snorlax, because I'm tired of people not supporting gay rights.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna take you down.
We have $31 from Hollow, our previous runner, saying, we'll go with this. Thanks for all the support. Let's hype for Pokemon Puzzle League. And I do believe that was their end of the deal for the random encounters. So thank you, Hollow.
Oh, this is the best feeling. Oh, that's the best feeling. Shout out to the Galloping Conch. That's what we call that kill in Tetris Attack. When literally there's no blocks and there's no room. That was chef's kiss. That was so good. All right, so we're getting close to the end. Like I said at the beginning of the run, if you're just joining us, there are 16 stages to Asgard, and we've got Bruno here, last of the Elite Four. Oh god, I love 9 combos and 8 combos.
Yo.
Yeah, there we go.
Get squished.
Beautiful. All right, so we are at Gary 2. So the kind of catch with Gary 2 is he's stage 15. Oh, should we spoil it? I guess spoilers if it's going to happen in hopefully the next several minutes, ideally. I hope I didn't commentator curse that. So stage 16 is Mewtwo. So the catch in this is you have to beat what we call Gary 2. This is the second time we've seen Gary and Mewtwo back to back. And if you lose to Mewtwo, you have to go back to Gary. In regards to reset strats,
jerk. Hello?
Resetting. What? Oh,
come on, please, Gary.
Jeez.
All right, we are not gonna stand for that.
Yeah, he would have gotten there.
Oh, before we get to our mystery final person, I guess I have one final chance to show off intentional Forky strats.
Oh, you gotta go for it?
Hold on, that board did not look very good. We got a little bit of time to work with here. Yeah, because we'll show you what the Forky strats are. Sometimes you end up doing them just because the AI is not giving you, because you want to keep chaining until the AI leaves us an opening. So Forky strats is basically just chaining as long as you can.
Yeah.
So 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Oh, and that'll happen sometimes.
Oh.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
Just gonna hop right back in there and give it another go.
Okay, so shout outs to BB Forky. Sometimes you get frustrated, you just want to chain to swag, and then Sometimes it does work. And sometimes, oh, come on, really? Oh my God! How did he not see that? Holy moly! Oh my goodness! Okay. This also feeds into my conspiracy theory of sometimes when you lose, you win the next time faster. Oh look, here's this cutscene you may have never seen as a kid.
I doubt you have what it takes.
Dude, who remembers the finale of Pokemon, the first movie, where Ash Ketchum defeats Mewtwo in a game of Pokemon Puzzle League to save the world?
I was old enough to see that movie in the actual theater. Good days. Alright, so if there's anywhere where it is important to make sure you have a good opening, it is with this stage. Like I said, if Wizard, unfortunately, loses here...
Nope.
You're good, right? That's so... What, you're good? No, bro. Really?
Dude, I'm not letting that go on for 16 minutes potentially.
Okay.
I am a crazy person. I have I have originated the Mewtwo reset strats, which the testing on those is to be confirmed. How effective they actually are.
Yes, and it's like I said, as someone who has been very late to the reset strat game, this to me is just insanity. I don't even like resetting. I'm like normal late. But hey, Wizard knows what he's doing, which is why he's playing and I'm not. So.
Dude, look at the recovery there. Holy moly.
That was insane actually. High key.
And then Gary's like not gonna do anything. This is the risk of Mewtwo reset strats.
I'm gonna win what you got.
Huh?
Hold on.
No, I think blue.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, color conflict?
Way to go.
Oh. Bugger off. You could probably fit in a quick donation here as we try to get back to Mewtwo.
Yeah, sure. We got a $25 donation from Genomex saying Pika. Do I have time for more?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, keep
Okay,
going.
we got a $50 donation from Medibot saying the Global Yoshi's Cookie League is here to help make Hatris real. Love to be gender champions. Love to puzz esports.
Esports?
We do have so many puzzle games coming up, and they're all rather short. Hatris IRL is currently at $891 out of the $1,000 we need to collect all 10 hats. Way to go, chat. We are doing great. Just $109 more until we cap out. So go ahead and donate.
Way to go. Good for you.
Left side here does look promising. Probably going to burn out some of his blocks here. Seems like a good time to drop because we're going to get down to, oh, beautiful. If WizardPerson has sent enough, that's so satisfying. Like I said, I've been playing this game for 12-ish years now, and that does not become any less satisfying. And we are back to the Pokemon, the myth, the legend, the part that maybe made you cry as a kid when we got here. Yeah, I cried. I cry at a lot of stuff, though. Who knows?
I'm going to win.
Okay, that was a little sus. We can kind of lay out some of this like garbage clearing to a certain extent.
I'm gonna win.
But now we're probably just gonna get into it. So this is what happens when the opening strategy doesn't really work and you kind of have to start grinding it out. I personally love this mode. Are you thinking of resetting again here, Wiz? or is it kind of like a time thing?
I feel like at this point we let it play out a little bit.
Okay.
I didn't quite
Yes.
get the attack that I wanted off,
I'm going to win.
Okay,
but that's just gonna happen
this is
sometimes.
in a weird way. This is kind of exciting too, because you don't always know. I'll kind of try to give you a little heads up when there's going to be time for the timekeeper.
Oh, almost got him there.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, he's
close,
got the
but
yellows.
As you can see, yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, so Mewtwo's moving really fast, and this is just.
I'm going to
So,
win.
okay, so the key thing, if you're not going to reset, right? If you're not going to reset, you need to keep sending garbage. That is the most important part if you are planning on not resetting, because you need to make sure that the opponent in this
you
case
can airwalk that,
is
buddy.
topped off, right? So, because if they are not topped off, then when the stop time ends up running out, the stack raises. So if we get kind of deep into this and the stack starts raising, it's almost like a jump scare, because we're so not used to letting that time go anymore, that all of a sudden like the blocks go up and it's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Or at least that's how I feel. I speak on behalf of myself and not the puzzling community or the League of Puzzle Speedrunners community. This is just the opinion of one ilikebeingsmart. Okay. All right.
I'm going to win.
Right, so it seems like there's not garbage there, but something I forgot to mention, it's kind of obvious, is at the very top of the screen is actually a cue of when the garbage blocks are going to drop. So when you see those really big chains or like the combos or whatever, it's going to build up at the top with X2, X3, X4, etc. So I should remember to mention that at the beginning of future runs. Okay. All right, so we're
I'm going to
getting some
win.
blocks down, but there's still a lot from all the second tier, third tier garbage. By that, I just mean that like second tier garbage is just panels between the garbage blocks. And luckily, there's second tier there.
Maybe he'll do. Nope.
I'm going to win.
I know we're getting
Sometimes he'll
close to
pop
the
off
end
and,
of
like,
the
clear the
run.
rest of his blocks and.
I would like to point out, chat, we are $18 away from $13,000 raised for Lambda Legal, and we are less than $40 away from capping out on Hattress IRL. You are doing amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. And this could literally end at any time. It could, but it couldn't. And that's part of the frustrating part of, Puzzle League, is that just you don't know. Which is exciting because you don't know when it's going to end, but not horribly conducive to a marathon because you don't know when it's going to end. Okay,
It's exciting for the viewers.
Oh yeah, super exciting for the viewers. Not so exciting for the runner, because you still have to be watching the other screen. That's the wild part about it. Oh, okay. Because you have to be watching the other screen, but you have to be watching your screen because you can lose really quickly if you are not paying attention.
I'm going to win.
It's actually how I got knocked out of the major tournament, because I was at Mewtwo on very hard, which is the other one stage lower than this, and I lost track of my Mewtwo, and I ended up losing and having to go back to Gary 2 and then lost the race. So yeah, there can be major consequences if you are not paying attention, as well as making sure you're tapping up the garbage and all the beautiful. I don't know. I just find these kind of games beautiful in their own unique way, because it's not glitching and going out of bounds. It's not doing all these really cool tricks. It really is just mentally being able to see where everything goes, and at the same time having this extra sensory knowledge of knowing when to keep going and when to stop.
I'm going to jump in.
Yeah,
we have hit 13,000 and we have hit max hats.
Yes,
oh my gosh.
Let's go.
In the course of a run. Amazing, everyone.
A little dicey.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for donating during this silly little simple run of ours in this silly little puzzle community of ours. You know, we're really grateful that you keep donating and raising money, and we could be just a small part of a bigger picture. So we really are grateful for that, and delighted that you keep donating and supporting the cause. So
I'm going to
Really? You have a horizontal there? Okay.
Chat is just filled with love and anger at Mewtwo for you.
yes, yeah.
Please.
We feel
I'm
that.
going to win.
Yeah, send her love and also send her snacks, possibly,
I'm going to win.
depending on how long this goes.
I'm going to win.
Yeah, if you have any like rage emotes from your favorite streamers, salty,
Another
ragey,
horizontal.
anything like that.
Okay.
Okay.
You just don't
Okay,
want us
I
to
think
win.
Yes, this is the part where we start yelling at the video game. But this is PG. We're on GDQ, so it's PG yelling at the video game. But yeah, this gets so intense and so spooky. Ah. Hopefully, I'm doing a good job of this. What's the word? Conveying how scary this can actually be when you get up to these speeds. So the stop time, I mean, the only reason this doesn't go on forever, right, is because the stop time, as the timer grows, the stop time decreases. So instead, like at the beginning where you're getting this 2 to 3 seconds of stall where, you have to wait forever, or it feels like you have to wait forever, here it's, you have to come up with it a lot quicker. Now, unfortunately, because the computer has to come up with solutions quicker, so do you. And that is kind of the stressful part of these rounds going on and on and on. In fact, in our main tournament that we just had, Cards of the Heart, shout out to Cards. He's amazing. He puts everything together. He actually had like a 10+ minute Mewtwo, and we have a mercy kill rule, so the runs don't go on like this forever. And his Mewtwo, I think it was like 15 minutes or something like that. Don't answer, Wizard. Please focus on the thing and make sure you don't lose.
I'm dialed in here.
Okay. You're okay. Just focus in. Lock it in. Is that what the kids say nowadays?
Dude, they would have died if they wouldn't have caught the block as they dropped it.
Oh, their airwalk, bro.
That's the most frustrating part. The AI will swag out and do stuff that they have no business doing, like stuff that.
Why are they so good sometimes? Like, I play Wario's Woods for the Super Nintendo, and my frustration with that game is that the computer is so bad. Like, just sometimes, like, they can be bad, but once you get to, like, S-Hard Mewtwo, he somehow becomes good. And... all right. We need your energy, chat. We need your focus and your power and your energy, and like maybe drop some cute cat emotes in chat as well, so when I watch it back, I can see all your adorable cat emotes. WizardPerson, new cat owner. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I do see some Faith Pop emotes in chat trying to share their energy. We also have some love coming in for donations.
Yes, go ahead.
$50 from Pikachu saying, Pika Pika means trans rights in Pikachu. We also have we have $50 from Sif Moonweaver saying, thanks for raising money for a great cause. There's just so much love from everybody who's donating, supporting not only Lambda Legal, but also this run. I have a feeling that maybe you guys raised money more than we were expecting, so thank you, but also please type gd.gdq/donate in your browser to donate if you would like to support us, if you'd like to support Lambda Legal, if you want to share a message to hype up WizardPerson, please, if you want to badmouth Mewtwo, you can do so through your donations while we try to get through this absolute boss.
Yeah, this is definitely boss mode. This is very...
I'm going to win.
This is very... Okay, there's...
I'm
Okay, there's
going
no...
to win. I'm going to win.
Hopefully because this, especially when it gets this fast, it can kind of get a little crazy to figure out what to pay attention to. So hopefully I'm doing a decent job at kind of helping point out, what are the most important parts in all this craziness. Oh my God, and look at me too. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm gonna win. Way to go.
Okay.
I know the run is called One Player Stadium Super Hard, but it feels like maybe it should be called Mewtwo% because it feels like that has been the run.
Okay, Reds. Okay, you're good. Keep going.
Oh, that was close.
That was super spooky. Oh my God, that could have been bad. Okay.
I'm going
Yeah.
to win.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna win.
Okay. We're good though. We're good. This puzzle games can be exciting, guys. They really can. I know we're a little tiny piece of the bigger puzzle, and we're not cool games sometimes, but we can have our hype too. We will never be the cool game of the marathon, but hopefully we'll be an entertaining game of the marathon, and that's all we can hope for. So,
It's one of those things, there's a lot of RNG for this, but
Yes.
like I said, everybody is sharing the love. We got one of those Pokémon Pokédex donations,
Yes, go ahead,
$59 from Viotechnics. I have a Pokédex dono for my partner's favorite fire puppy, Arcanine. And we had, I saw chat discussing some nostalgia earlier, the gold Pokemon cards, if anybody remembers those.
yeah, I'm sure I had a few of those in my day. Oh, okay. What are you? Oh my God, me too. Come on. Like, I understand you're trying to show off. This is a big stage. I acknowledge this. However, like, we have other runs we need to get to and other excellent runners and commentators and hosts and donations to get to. So I acknowledge you're trying to show off. However, I would please implore you for the sake of the marathon to hurry up and be bad for 2 seconds. Sorry, I apologize.
Time.
Time. Ugh. 13-minute Mewtwo. Oh my God.
Amazing. That felt like a marathon in itself. Do you have any shout outs you'd like to make?
Shout outs to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners. That's the community we're a part of. We don't only do Pokemon Puzzle League, we do Tetris Attack and other speedrunning puzzle games. Please join us there. Shout outs to WizardPerson for getting through that Mewtwo. What? That's way harder than it looks. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Or whatever term you use for your pronouns and or appropriate. Is there a better trust me, bro, for more like they, thems? I don't know. Thank you to Games Done Queer for having us. We are so appreciative and grateful that you have us here. Shout outs to real quick. I shouldn't say individual people. I'm probably going to forget. Cards, FFR, BB4Key, and everyone else in the community who makes this run. I know we're probably a little over time. So anything else, WizardPerson, you need? Or you think I got it?
No, that's all. Thanks for having us. Thanks for hopping on commentary, Nicole. Thanks to GDK for putting this together. You are all loved and valid, and come join us in running this game if that run didn't put you off of the idea.
Or just watch us and freak out and chat while we run it. That works too. All right, we're sending it back over. We are good. Have a good rest of your marathon, everybody.
All right, thanks
Thank
everyone.
you.